is definitely a concern, Carol, about teen suicide, especially gay and lesbian teen suicide, because it's just way out of whack. It's very disproportionate.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, cause I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, Ben, you've loved girls since before pre-K. Tripping. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she? Bunch of stereotypes all in my head.
There are ways to identify them. Your typical homosexual male will be in great shape, well-dressed, wearing sandals, holding a brightly colored drink, and listening to Celine Dion.
I own sandals.
Yes, but you can't pull them off. And that's how you spot your typical homosexual female.
Like a dagger with a jagged edge, it'll stab you in the head, whether you're a fag or les. That a homosex, a math, or a trans, a vest, pants or dress. Hate fags, the answer's yes. Homophobic? Nah, you just heterophobic. Staring in my jeans, watching my genitals bulging.
Federal investigators are looking into accusations that Minnesota's largest school district discriminates against gay students following 7 student suicides in fewer than 2 years.
It's altogether right to discriminate against homosexual behavior.
I believe what the Bible says, that homosexuals should be executed. But let me make myself clear. I believe that, and I've never gone back on that for 1 second. So every Christian believes the Bible, or else they're not even really a Christian.
If you believe that, anyone who is not heterosexual should die, correct?
Absolutely, of course. That's what the Bible says.
And I believe we need to begin to say, look, it is altogether right for a rational culture to discriminate against homosexual behavior.
No homos will ever be allowed on this church as long as I'm the pastor here. Never!
It doesn't have any effect on your life. What the fuck do you care? Or people that try to think, talk like it's a social issue. Like when you see someone stand up in a talk show and say, like, how am I supposed to explain to my child that 2 men are getting married? I don't know, it's your shitty kid, you fucking tell him. Why is that anyone else's problem? 2 guys are in love, but they can't get married because you don't want to talk to your ugly child for fucking 5 minutes?
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, because I could draw.
If you don't know, Tyler was a bright student at Rutgers University whose life was senselessly cut short. He was outed as being gay on the internet, and he killed himself.
A recent study found that 9 out of 10 gay kids reported being harassed, and that gay kids are 4 times more likely than straight kids to commit suicide.
This month alone, there have been a shocking number of news stories about teens who have been teased and bullied and then committed suicide.
Earlier this week in Houston, Texas, the parents of Asher Brown said their gay son turned a gun on himself and committed suicide after being a victim of bullying. He was just 13 years old.
Plus, she says she was attacked outside a local bar because of her sexuality. The new lawsuit Rhythm Turner is filing on why she says it isn't about money.
it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
And they think that I'm weird and that I shouldn't have the same rights as them just because of what's between my legs.
You know that there are people who think you could have prevented it. Why did you allow it to happen?
Yeah, there's people that definitely think that.
And what do you say?
I don't really care what they think.
Now everyone at NYU thinks I'm gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not at all.
No, everyone's gonna think we're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Got a package full of wishes, a time machine, a magic wand, a glow.